Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So we have Eugene here as well. He's going to be assisting me today. We have a few things that we want to do. One of the main things is we want to focus on installing our intercooler, our oil cooler. Would like to get the oil drained, change the oil, change the oil filter. That's just a lot of things that I really want to do today, just so that we can move a bit forward. So for now we're going to start by mocking up the intercooler. We're going to start with that as we have removed our old intercooler. Rich, kyk die size comparison. So this is the old intercooler, the original OEM intercooler that we had, and then we're moving over to our new intercooler. So het lyk eintlik sleg. Bad, hartseer. So yeah, eintlik. So yeah, we're gonna mock this up and see how we're gonna install that. See what we're gonna do. Hierdie is floppy goeters is klein probleme. Daai kan ons altyd uithaal of iets.
Ek dink ons kan die stiffener moet sny.
Ja, is fyn.
Die stiffener moet sny. En dan worry jy baie oor aircon.
Nee.
En hom moet afhaal.
Nee, ek wil hom nie afhaal nie. Ek wil graag nog aircon hê.
Jy my net gevra.
Maar wat ons kan doen is, ons kom hom hier nie, ons haal hom af, nee, dan kan ons sy bracket, ons vergeet van hom vir nou. Dan sit ons hom op waar ons hom wil hê, ons bou sy bracket, en dan sit ons die stiffener, sit ons nou terug, as ons hom moet sny, dan sny ons hom, en dan kan ons hom net, weer, daai stuk wat ons uitsny, kan ons net weer vat om hom toe te weld.
Die ding is nou voorbij, hy was al na Frans net. Nee.
Maar is al twee kante presies dieselfde, so ek weet nie.
So nie, dit kom uit fabriek uit so.
Ja, ek weet nie. Ek gaan tools kry dat ons hierdie afval.
Ons wil bo hierdie werk, nee.
Ja.
So jou intercooler.
Omtrent daar sit.
Ja, so is dit.
Ja man, ek dink gaan stout lyk. En.
Ons gaan jou bumper voor. Sorry. Ons gaan jou bumper voor. Gaan ons moet gate insny.
Hoekom?
Daai ronde gate.
O, vir die lig.
Hier vandaan kom.
Nee, maar ek hoef nie. Ek het mos 'n grill. Dis nie 'n B6 nie, dis 'n B7.
Het jy hierdie splines?
Ja.
Kry dit gou vir ons dat ek sy reading afhaal dat ek die intercooler op sy plek kan kry.
Okay. So dis nou om en by waar ons hom gaan sit.
Ja. So, brackets.
Dit lyk shoppies. Of wat?
Hier af.
Laat ons hom daar vasmaak. Nee, hierdie is vir die bumper.
Ja,
So
hy
ek
kan
dink,
onder die bumper vas.
kom maak ons hom nie daar vas nie.
Dis aan jou radiator, is dun plastic, hierdie ding is swaar.
En dan onder?
Onder gaan ons hom iewers te okkie in moet vat, ek weet nie, ek kan nou nie sien nie, want ek kan nie daar onder en kyk nie, ek hom vas. Ek wil graag hom hierso vas sit reg onder die bumper, want as met die beweging goed wat hy gaan hê, kyk hoe dun is daai stukkies plastic chicken. Ek's bang hy breek uit die radiator uit. Dan sit jy met 'n moerse probleem. So ek sal eerder sê ons laat hang hom op die reg onder jou bumper gaan nog steeds oor hom gaan.
Ja, maar jy gaan nie kan vasmaak nie.
Jy
Jy gaan nie.
gaan. Jy kom ons die uit. O, fok, draai die nie uit.
So we kind of have the intercooler where we want it. Eugene is now quickly busy building the brackets for you on the top, and then as well as for the bottom, so that can be mounted. Let's quickly go and have a look to see what he's up to.
Top bracket vir die intercooler.
Okay.
Bottom brackets, hierdie lyn is maar nou net daarso waar jy geknap moet word. Die angles wat opkom. En dan as ons hom klaar gefit het, sal ons net check waar sy gat centers mooi sit. En dan sal ons hulle merk boor. Hierdie kant Hierdie gaan nou so op daai lyne is die centers. En ek nou so om te mount daar so waar jou radiator se mount points is. So,
Okay.
ek dink dit gaan die beste werk. Soos jy kan sien, ek sny hom al. Dan gee ek hom 'n bend en dan sal ons hom net weer opweld.
Ja.
Waar ons hom sny.
Net te versterk.
Want nou sien jy daar so, het hy nou daai angeltjie wat afloop, net om jou gatsenters af te kry.
Okay. Lekker man. Amper daar.
Amper. En dan sit nou net, as ons daai intercooler op het, moet ons jou boostpype uitmerk. Soos hulle mooi merk, dat ek hulle kan aluminium weld gehou in die week.
So while Eugene is busy building the brackets, it's a one-man job, so I'm going to start with something else along. I'm going to start to drain the oil for our Audi. Drain the oil, change the oil filter as well. And then I've got some really good news. I did inform you guys about the engine problem that we had, where it's mixing water with oil, whereby we first thought it might be head gasket that was blown, but upon removing the intercooler, I've noticed there's a lot of oil in the intercooler. Now the only way the oil can get into the intercooler is by the turbo, so I'm 100% sure that we blew the seals on the turbo, and the engine should be 100%. So that's really good news for me. I'm happy that the problem is there, not by the engine itself. So while Eugene is busy building the brackets, I'm going to start to drain the oil, fit the new oil filter, maybe put the adapter on as well for the oil. I'm going to show you that now, and then fit the new oil filter as well. So I'm going to get started with that.
1 week later.
So last week we managed to finish with our intercooler. We just got busy and so we didn't finish up with everything, but we're going to continue today to see how far we can get. So here's our intercooler that's mounted. It's quite steadily stiff. It's not going anywhere. Eugene built these brackets for us here at the bottom, here on the top, and then as well see at the bottom, so it's not going anywhere. And then I've also managed to drain all of the oil with the oil filter. So yeah, as you can see, this is a lot of oil, and there's a lot of water that's mixed in between as well. As I've mentioned before, at least we know that we didn't blow a head gasket. It's our turbo seals that went. So hello so yeah, at least that is one of our small issues that we near Vianagi. Dear, that's oily. So at least that's one of our small issues that we have. So yeah, Eugene is on his way. When he's gonna come here, we want to see if we can start by continuing with our turbo branch that we were originally busy with. But for now, I want to continue with the other things that we have to do. So I want to start by removing our downpipe. I've got this sensor here. I believe one is a temperature sensor, oxygen sensor, and the other one is an AFR sensor. There's two of them. There's one at the bottom, and then there's one here as well. So I want to see if I can remove them and then remove our old downpipe, as we won't be using this small downpipe anymore. Let me just remove that. That's quick. So I have my downpipe removed. Everything here is completely removed. I have a lot of space here now where we can work. And now that I have the sensors out, I was just wondering, how do you know what sensor is which? How do you know if it's a AFR sensor or a temperature sensor? Because I did notice that some of the holes are a bit bigger than the other ones, but I'm not sure if it's the exact same sensor or not. So I would like to know, because I would like to reuse them for future purposes, but yeah, that's not going to be our concern now. So if you know what is what, how do I know what's what, please let me know down in the comments. I'm just really curious. So seemingly now that I have more space here, I would like to delete this. I think it's called the PVC system or something like that. So I want to remove all of these pipes, as it's also going to influence us as soon as we want to put our branch in. So I want to remove this pipe as well as with this small pipe here, as we're not going to be using it. We'll only use our turbo feed, and then as well as the return for the oil, so I don't stress too much about the rest. So I want to get this complete system out, and then as well as this pipe here that we're not going to be using, get that out as well. So while I'm babysitting Vianney and also finishing up here, let me get it done. So I have the complete system removed. I want to find out if I can remove this as well. I'm not sure what this is for. I'll Google a bit now and see if I can remove that as well, because it seems like it's also bolting underneath, or something is happening there. There you can see underneath there's something, a bolt or something there. So I just want to find out what's happening there. If I can remove this as well, this will really help us. If I can also remove this thingamabob that's right here, but that'll find out now. And then Eugene is here now. He's gonna come now, so he's basically gonna start now with the turbo to see exactly where we want it, and how we're going to mount it. As soon as we have our one mounting point, then we can start by building up the rest of the branch. So we're just gonna check how we want it, and then we will continue from there. So now we marked everything where we want it. We're going to cut off everything level where that marker is. Cut it off level. And then, wat jy gesê, dan gaan ons hom vaspot wel.
Alles aan mekaar vastek en dan môre of maandag by die workshop dan kan ek gou
Alles net vas wel.
alles ordentlik vasagen
Ons gaan die branch daarmee klaar maak.
en dan ja, as ek dit klaar geagen het, kan ek hom net op die milling masjien sit en hom ordentlik glad vys, dat hy oralste mooi reguit en seat, dat hy nie waves loop en mekaar soos dit nie.
Okay.
Kan 'n mens weer die gasket mooi agterin sit en dan kan ek kyk dalk nog maandag miskien die boostpype se aluminium welding ook doen. Dan kan jy in volgende week alles opsit, al die boostpype op. Dan sit net exhaust by.
Okay, so kom ons begin by die ouetjie.
Ek moet nog vir jou 'n ander exhaust
Flange ook maak.
want daai netjie wat jy het.
Gaan nie werk nie. Okay, so kom ons sny gou die ouetjie. Let's cut this one quickly, and then we'll start with our measurements and everything. So we've got the flanges, everything cut off, like we wanted to. So wat gaan ons nou 'n stukkie Willem nou is sit. Ek dink wat ons moet doen is om dalk die turbo opsit,
Ja.
nee, en om dan meet presies hoe lank die flat bar moet wees. Dan kan ons hom van daar af weld. I have a piece of flat bar welded on here just to keep the branch on place now exactly where we want it. And then now from there we're just basically going to build a puzzle, or Eugene's going to build a puzzle from the branch to the flange, just to make sure that everything is lined up properly. So yeah, that's going to be good. Is nou waar sy gaan sit.
Ja.
Lekker man. Beautiful. So moet ek net hierdie plan maak met hierdie pypies,
Ja.
dat ons dit kan uitkry. Exhaust gaan mooi pas hier deur.
Ja, hy gaan nou mooi hier afgaan. Kan ons hom hier van hier af so afbring. Straight af sien toe sien.
Ja. Okay, en dan wil jy ons moet die wastegate bring.
Ja.
As die wastegate ook kan bou.
Eers laat ons hom gou op sy plek kan kry.
Maar die wastegate wil ek hê moet,
Waar is hy?
ek dink is in die boot. So die wastegate wil ek kry dat hy fire in die exhaust in. Of wat?
Ja, maar dit sal ons met die
Ja, die exhaust doen.
Ja.
Lekker bootjies. So turbo is amper daar.
Waar sê jy waar is hy?
Amper daar. Kom. The turbo is finally on its place. We are quite happy as it is. I just need to figure out what these two pipes here are for, so that I can remove it or blank it off or reroute it. And then now Eugene is busy with the wastegate to see how we're going to place the wastegate, and then weld that on. And then our branch should be complete. So I'm really happy, really stoked for that. We're making a lot of progress. Big thanks to Eugene as well, as he's coming all the way to come and assist.
Skrippel ook.
Huh?
En ek skrippel.
En jy skrippel. Yeah. Here's the turbo. Now with the wastegate mounted as well. So I believe that looks nice and proper. I'm quite happy with how that looks. Wat dink jy?
Ja nee, ek dink hy gaan excellent wees.
Is jy happy?
Ja, want nou het ons lekker baie spasie om jou downpipe ook van hier af te vat. Wastegate direk in die downpipe in.
En ons het nou gekyk ook, hy vang niet in die bonnet nie.
Ja.
Is nou net hierdie stukkie
Otherwise as
wat
hy
hier
vang,
vang.
is alright, ons doen 'n bonnet delete.
Ja, ek wil juist nie, want ek wil nou aankom en dan moet hulle sien iemand, wat's die? Stok 1.4. Nee, hy sal nie plan nie.
Normal turbo car shit.
Ja, stok 1.4. Niks ernstigs nie. Ja, TFSI 1.4. As jy die bonnet oopmaak en sê vir jou, hi!
Fai daar, slaai daar.
So ek moet net 'n plan maak met hierdie pypie, kyk wat ek sal nou Google wat daar aangaan en dan sal ek kyk of as ek hom kan afhaal, sal dit cool wees omdat ek die evap solenoid nou uithaal. En dan as hy uit is, dan behoort ons al hierdie spasie weer te hê. One time. So, ja, ons doen die turbo. So nou, om die engine te kan start, moet ek nou net die turbo return, turbo feed doen, en dan die boost pype.
Ja, jy moet maar kyk om daai feed en return te kan doen in hierdie week.
Ja, ek sal dit so vinnig as moontlik doen. Wat ek sal doen is ek sal hierdie pype, hierdie turbo sal ek nou draai. Ek moet eintlik nou doen voordat ons afval. Dat ek die goed meet en dan die pypies afval en dit dan instuur. Dat hulle vir my dit kan maak. Dan weet ons dit is daarom reg. En dan die return ook. Die return sal behoort tamelik baie makliker te wees.
Ja, bring maar vir die spannertjie in. Skiet ons of ons kan die turbo heeltemal afval en dit buite ook doen net dat ons hom kan draai. En dit gaan obviously jou feed wees.
Ja, hy moet boontoe gaan. En dan is daai reg, dan is dit net die boostpype. Dan moet ek die dampvalve ook kry, ons moet hom ook opsit, maar ons het hom nie nodig om te start nie.
Nee. Nou eers as jy nou gaan ry, dan obviously gaan jy hom
Nodig,
Maar
ja.
waar is jou dampvalve?
By Fifi.
O ja.
Ek moet hom nog gaan haal, saam met 2 van hierdie boutjies ook, vir my ander motor, want
Ek
hier,
sal kyk of ek dalk môre 'n draai daar by hom kan gaan laat. En dan kan ek maandag jy die branch by my kom haal. Net so die boostgate, die dampvalve ook kom kry.
ja, ek soek die dampvalve, die exhaust boutjies en my beep tester.
Nou, gooi my net 'n lys in.
Ja.
Vir Fifi bel.
Ja,
Om hy te kom.
ek sal met hom praat ook deur die loop van die dag of die aand of so.
Ja, ek sal jou laat weet môre as ek gaan ry of iets.
Maar die branch is nou
Ons
definitief
moet nog
klaar.
eers nou later vanaand die ander projek ook gaan haal.
Ja.
Nu is het klaar met 1. Kunnen ons van nog by.
Ja, maar die nuwe projek het daarom is nie baie om te doen nie, om hom te laat ry. Hy is klein jakkelsies.
Eintlik 'n rat rod.
Ja.
Hy gaan nie baie lekker lyk nie, maar hy gaan ook 'n lekker trek.
Okay, so terwyl ons nou hier so sit, ek gaan gou hierdie boutjies, I'm just gonna tint, fuck. I'm just gonna loosen up,
Daai voordat jy hom afskryf.
just gonna loosen up this bolts, and then just turn this housing, so it's nice and flush, and then I'm gonna see to start measuring the turbo feed and the turbo return, so that we can then remove the turbo and send our pipes in so that can be finished. So let's get up with that. While I was busy measuring my feed and return for the turbo, Eugene already started with the boost pipes, so he just measured them exactly, and then yeah, there's no space in between, so from here he will just take it, go and weld it for us nice and properly, make sure it's one pipe, the same as that side, then the boost pipes will be done, completely done. So technically speaking, if we only had our turbo return and turbo feed, then we could have started our Audi, but unfortunately due to that I don't have that, I won't be able to start it now. But it's not an issue. So we're going to remove the boost pipes, remove the branch, and then Eugene is going to go and weld it for us nice and properly, polish it for us, make it nice and clean. And then with the next video, we're going to put everything back. Then it will be completed. So then we're going to see how everything works, and then as well as see if we can start it and see what's happening there. So yeah, we came quite far with this video, to be honest with you. Our intercooler is mounted as well. I don't even know if I've mentioned that, but the intercooler is mounted. We have a nice big intercooler, 76mm boost pipes, GT35 turbo. It's the LR70 in the front and then the 83 at the back. We have our big wastegate as well. So yeah, we're getting there. We're making a lot of progress, and I'm quite happy with how far we actually came. We are so close to being finished just with our turbo build, to be able to drive it again. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Then you guys must have a lovely day further. God bless. Vicky out. Ciao.
I can fly.